Hello again, YouTube. It is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, 3:43 p.m. I was thinking really seriously about going to my friend Jeff's place, just knocking on his door since I'm within a half mile of it here at the post office. But I called him, it went directly to voicemail, and I'm starting to have second thoughts about going to Amazon. I'm still hawking up a lot of phlegm. I decided against it. Left a message. Hopefully he actually gets around to texting me or calling me back. But I do know he's been working long hours driving either Lyft or Uber, driving some kind of ride share, so it's very possible he's at home trying to get some sleep. And if he's not around, it's late enough in the afternoon. I don't want to waste that much time walking in a direction that puts me within reach of so little public transit. Anyway, as I was coming out the post office and walking out in kind of this direction, as I was thinking about going to Jeff's place, I was reminded of something that was in one of my damn jacket. This time of the year kind of sucks. I mean, for the most part, it's great. The weather is beautiful. But one of the things that sucks for me as a pedestrian this time of the year is that it's beautifully warm in the afternoon. I'll say it's like 68 degrees outside right now. It's just absolutely sunny and beautiful. But it's too warm to wear a hoodie. However, it's too. I don't dare not wear one because it's probably going to be in the high 40s when I come out of the warehouse at Amazon at 5:30 in the morning. So I got to have one with me. I took it off in the post office because I was kind of sweating from it, but I think I'm going to put it back on. So let's give you guys this lovely view of that wall, and maybe you can see that airplane coming in for your landing. So we're just north of the Sky Harbor flight path. So anyway, I was just, as I was saying before I dropped my dang hoodie, I was, oh shit. Sorry, I'm thinking about putting the rest of, I got a big gulp at 7-Eleven. I was thinking about putting it inside my Amazon bag, and I realized that I went through it this afternoon before I headed out and kind of took the things out of it that didn't need to be in it and put some things in it that did. And I just cleaned it, and I totally forgot to put my water bottle in it. I am not going home just for a water bottle. I'll have to tough it out without it tonight. So anyway, as I was saying, walking this way, I was reminded of something in a recent video. The one I did where I was riding a bird scooter and the damn thing for the majority of the ride wouldn't go faster than 5 miles per hour. I was reminded of how I was walking down Washington Street to 50th Street Station. And I was talking about the wall that goes around Tavera Castle, which there it is in all its glory. Definitely one of my favorite Phoenix landmarks, although I've never really been any closer to it than this. It's just something I remember staring at from young childhood, just with, curious eyes, and I still feel the same kind of curiosity when I look at it. Anyway, I was talking about how I could walk along these walls around the perimeter, and I aimed the camera at the one going north from Washington Street between the Tavera Castle property, which is mostly unspoiled desert. Pretty sure it's all owned by the city of Phoenix, and the main Phoenix post office. And I remember saying that if I had time, it would be a lot of fun just to walk on that wall. Well, I have time. and I'm at the other end of it. So now seems like the perfect time, especially since I'm kind of going to 40th Street Station anyway. Now this I didn't anticipate. Yeah, some of the wall has just got the blocks laying on top of it as opposed to the nice finished cement top. I'm not gonna walk on that because the odds of making those topple or falling on my ass are just too great. But I find it interesting that as soon as I get there, there's a path here. Looks like I found some other hidden pedestrian pathways here in the city. Now there is a gate. There is a gate here to this easement, but it's locked. But as you saw, it was absolutely nothing to just walk around it. So I don't feel like I'm trespassing. In that matter, I didn't see a no trespassing sign. Oh yeah, I see the remnants of a no trespassing sign there, but clearly that's saying that I shouldn't enter the post office yard, which has barbed wire on top of the super tall fence, and I wouldn't do that. So, but this pathway, this feels like fair game. In fact, this feels like a place where there should be a proper, maintained by the city of Phoenix pathway. As I've said many times, easements with pathways in them make for great pedestrian infrastructure, and to me it's one of the things that really increases the walkability of a city or a community, and this seems like a good place for one. I definitely need to get me some kind of decongestant between now and going to Amazon, because I'm not going to be able to be coughing and spitting this much while I'm at work. That's going to be a no-go. All right, we got a big kind of gate here with a 0 on it. Looks like people have been going around it, over the wall. Yeah, the gate is padlocked and chained, but it looks like plenty of people have been going over the wall to the point there's practically steps here. So I'm just gonna use the conveniently placed steps. Should probably aim the camera down while I did that. I find this funny that it says that there are no trespassing signs here that say City of Phoenix property, no trespassing. I'm a City of Phoenix resident. Doesn't that make it my property? All right, I got tree branches kind of in the way. I suppose that's to be expected. This is not at all what I expected to be in this space here, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. This is odd. Like a gate there. Apparently there was a break in the fence at one time, and that was a gate. completed the fence and just left the old chain link gate there. Interesting. Here we got a chunk of wall missing. That would make easy access to the inside of that, although that was clearly posted as no trespassing, and I don't feel like going up there anyway. I'm just trying to check out the feasibility of walking in the space between the post office and the Tavera Castle grounds, which, if this works out, is actually the most direct path and convenient route, I believe, from the post office to 50th Street Station, which is a point A and a point B that I walk between quite frequently. So part of me is a little bit disappointed. I was honestly looking forward to like walking this entire distance on top of the wall. So a little bummed out to see that the wall is not suitable for walking on. Oh, what we got going on here? It's like some store of lumber or something that looks like it's been pretty much abandoned. And lots of postal vehicles. I do think I mentioned it several times that when I was underemployed in working, where my only income was my Thursdays at Bullock's and my occasional eBay orders, that I was thinking about working for the Postal Service, and I still think about that sometimes. I mean, it's kind of funny. That's another one of those many jobs that people say is absolutely terrible, just like Amazon, and I thoroughly enjoy working at Amazon. There's a part of me that makes me think I probably actually enjoy working for the Postal Service. I've certainly always been fascinated by the Postal Service and the way mail is sorted and delivered and organized and routed. Another view of the castle from an angle I've never seen it from. Arizona flag flying high on top of it. On this path, not quite as usable as the one that runs between the castle grounds and Loop 202, but still very functional. Sure would be a lot better if these gates were open. Like I can see here, somebody damaged this to get it open, and they just kind of fixed that by, instead of replacing the broken hardware, just chain and a padlock. I got a feeling there's a sign there that probably says no trespassing. It's just funny because there wasn't one on the side I came in on. And there it is, 50th Street Station. Obviously I could have done this walk a lot quicker. I'm just kind of enjoying the sights since I've never been through this way. And as long as I've been a Phoenician, there's not a whole lot of places that I haven't been, so it's kind of fun to explore places I haven't been. So this is where the smooth wall starts. It's a little bit high. I mean, I'm sure I could hoist myself up there, but nothing to really make it easy on me. There's a rock down here. I can always kind of hang onto the chain link, so I think that's the plan. Foot in it. Actually, I'm going to need to put my phone down for this. This is not going to end well. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm going to prop it right. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, this is not working at all. Oh, crap. Get through. Oh, just a little bit too big to do that. Oh. Really need two hands for this, damn it. All right, I managed to do it with just one hand. All right, now this is the walk I was looking forward to. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this changes the view considerably. Flood basin there. And I love walking down this wall. I've never walked this particular chunk of it. I've pretty much walked the entire thing along Washington Street. Oh, it's so dangerous though, I might fall off and hurt myself. Yeah, life is fraught with risks, and if you don't take any, what a boring life are you having? I was really hoping the entire walk would be like that, because I guess from here you can kind of see that the smooth top ends after a while. I guess I just didn't notice it when I looked at it before. So, yeah, that conveniently brings me to 50th Street Station. Now, granted, I probably should have checked the bus schedule to see how long it would have. See if maybe it would have been quicker to catch a Route 3 bus, but I really wanted to do that walk, and that was cool. Dig these signs that they got here on the crosswalks for 50th Street Station. 50th Street Station opens April 25. Not sure what year that was. I think it's probably 2 years old. It's been open for a while. Eastbound train is approaching. There's another entrance to the post office for postal vehicles. Well, so as I stated earlier, I've got two things that I'd like to take care of on my agenda. One is dropping off the LED light that I purchased at Five Below at my storage. The other is getting my new SIM card from TrueConnect installed into my Samsung Galaxy phone. One of those is obviously a lot more important than the other. So on that note, even though I'm a lot closer to back in store, I don't think I have time to do them both today. So since I'm here at the light rail, I think I'm gonna take the westbound train. Gosh, check the time. Yeah, about 4 o'clock. I got a couple hours to kill. I think I'm gonna take the westbound train to gosh, I want to say to 16th Street, but I've mentioned before, I feel like the way they chose the location of stations along the Washington Street leg of the light rail was deliberately to make it less usable to poorer people and bus people. And one thing that I think really stands out in particular about this, and now is one of those moments where it's directly affecting me. There's not a station at 16th Street, which there really should be to connect to the Route 16 bus. But the Route 16 bus tends to have, you know, lower classes of people riding on it. So it's like they've deliberately made it difficult for the riders of the Route 16 to get onto the light rail. So yeah, I'm trying to get to 16th Street in Bethany. There is a station at 12th Street. Now that makes zero sense to me because there really isn't jack shit at 12th Street other than the offices for the New Times, which I guess since they're such a progressive newspaper and light rail is considered such a progressive thing, they try to put that at their doorstep. That's the only thing I can make sense out of. But I mean, what's serving the greater good? Putting a light rail stop that services the people that work for the small staff that works for the Phoenix New Times, or putting a light rail station where everybody that rides the Route 16 can easily transfer to the light rail. The Route 16, which goes as far north as, I believe, Union Hills. In fact, I think it goes up to Paradise Valley Community College. Route 16 goes north up 16th Street to Northern, gets on the 51, goes through the Dreamy Draw, then exits 32nd Street, goes 32nd Street all the way north to Union Hills and PVCC. And then south down 16th Street, it goes all the way across the light rail station that it has, across the light rail tracks that it has no station and connection to. That blows my mind. And then it goes south all the way, I believe, to Baseline into South Phoenix. Now, granted, that's through a pretty rough part of South Phoenix. But just because people are coming out of a rough neighborhood, I think those people should have access to light rail, just have access to the jobs and opportunities that are along the light rail tracks. And poor people use airplanes too, need to go to the airport as well. Anyway, yeah, it's a big frustration to me that there's not a station at 16th Street, and it's made even more frustrating by the fact that there is one at 12th Street, and there's absolutely, I don't think there's any bus connection whatsoever at the light rail station at 12th Street. Now, granted, I could get off at 12th Street and walk to 16th Street. I'm contemplating that. Now, it would be really cost prohibitive, retroactively now for the city of Phoenix to make a station at 16th Street. And having a station at 16th Street and 12th Street is asinine. But I think at this point, the best solution to that major fluke of, and lack of connectivity between the Route 16 Valley Metro bus and the light rail would be to alter the route so it services the 12th Street light rail station. So if anybody at Valley Metro is listening, that would be a good thing to fix Valley Metro. Modify Route 16 so that it provides service to 12th Street Station and add some connectivity to light rail. Come on. It wouldn't take that much effort. So yeah, I'm debating between getting off at 12th Street and just walking a half mile, or getting off at 24th Street and taking a Route 70 up to Camelback, and then I could take a Route 60 over to the cell phone store. I wonder which would take more time. That is something that I'm going to have to sort out on the transit app. So on that note, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for coming with me on the journey, and like and subscribe. Stick around, because there will be more of this exciting wandering around the city of Phoenix, and occasionally other places that I manage to go.